2 and the 4 of each measure. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be like. So the snare drum is the 2 and the 4. So that keeps the band. That's the glue that kind of holds the whole rhythm together when you play funk music or rock music too. Same thing. 2 and 4 is very dominant. So the drummer has to play a strong back. Yeah.
Dave, what is? Can I ask a question? Hold on. Let's do this proper student stuff. Ooh, Mr. Dave.
Yes.
Ooh, Mr. Dave.
Yes.
Yes, I had a question. What is a second line rhythm? Can you help explain that? I've always been a fan of New Orleans jazz and Dixieland and some of the great stuff that goes down there. There's such a mixing and melting pot of different cultures and different people down there that jazz and wonderful stuff just sprung out of that place. Good food too, by the way.
Yeah.
So what is the second line beat?
Okay, well, interesting. We talked about the clave before. Well, actually, second line in part comes from clave. So remember when I played that old diddly beat earlier? So I played that. It's fairly syncopated. And if you listen to second line music, it comes out of New Orleans. And the reason they call it second line is because if there was a funeral procession, they usually have a bunch of drummers in the second line behind the family that was, marching down the street with the deceased person in the casket. So the family was first, and the marching drummers were second in the second line behind the family. So if you put that clave rhythm, kind of infuse that inside the rhythm, what you heard a lot of those second line players playing, and it sounds kind of upbeat for a funeral procession, but this is what they usually played. It was very much based on the snare drum, but there were also bass drum players and people playing cymbals too, but it sounds kind of like a syncopated. So that's a second line rhythm. There's all kinds of different types of second line rhythms, but that's probably one of them that you maybe heard before, and it's based kind of a little bit off of a march kind of rhythm too.
Yeah, they do the Saints Go Marching In is in their music book.
Oh,
That's the one.
right.
That's the one.
Does anybody have a birthday coming up soon? When is
All
your
right,
birthday?
November 7th.